Hey folks, Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU here, playing against, I think, lands again, memory serves, which is very unexciting after spending so long playing against lands last round. Don't really want to do that again. But hopefully we just cheese a win faster this time. Like the combination of Arbiter into Sanctum Prelate, assuming that I get to curve out or something resembling curving out, should beat most draws our opponent have. If I play the Arbiter and they just have land plus punishing fire, it's incredibly awkward for me. I might want to play towards protecting the Arbiter via Mother of Runes. And playing this hand out like this. That was awkward. Assuming you all saw that pause. Now I get next turn, end of turn Mom into Arbiter into Prelate. That's a very strong curve. It's just, yeah, glad I took the line that I did. Just also awkward if they have the Loam. Also awkward if they have the Decay. Cool. Need another land here. And I'm going to need my opponent to not have a land. I mean, I've got to play this out. I'm obligated. But if they have the land, they just go land punishing fire mom, and then nothing that I do matters until I have 3 mana. It is interesting that heard in that way. I guess they'll just end of turn punishing fire my mom and then do it again. I've missed out on land drops here, and my vial got destroyed. Bad combination. I'm not getting my cards down that matter. Yeah. So my mom dies in this turn cycle, and then if my opponent has something like Rashad Port, I can't beat it. Every game of Legacy I've played recently has really been like this, where just a vast majority of the time, everything that I do doesn't matter. And that's getting old very quickly. Yeah. I have to play this out because I still have outs in Sanctum Prelate, but my opponent gets so far ahead between Loam and Punishing Fire that assuming that they get anything reasonable at all, I'm dead to it. We all beat that. So sideboarding will be about the same as last time around. Needles in, Paths in, Council's Judgments in for enchantments, Fairies in. I think we went Thalia's out, 2 Swords of Plowshares out, 1 Revoker out, Palace Jailer out. I'm now at my last 4 rounds in a row playing against lands. This is a hand that I have to keep because it allows me to revoke Mox Diamond and has 2 pieces of Graveyard Hate, but I'll lose very handily to my Vial being answered. I don't really want to expose this white source to a wasteland before I need to. I also don't want to show that I have Caracas, which is an answer to Merit Lodge. We're just going to put this on a Mox Diamond and call that good. Yep. Sounds about right. I don't want to be on the Wasteland plan versus my opponent, but with my Vial gone, I need to use my resources optimally, and that's the line. God damn it. Now a Wasteland is also Terminate. I either let them develop their board, or I 3-for-1 myself to stab a life from the loam here. I can sack Remorseful Cleric, sack Revoker, and sack the other Remorseful Cleric in my hand to stop them from getting lands and answer life from the loam. Then I get ported forever. It's either that or hope that these 2 creatures somehow can win the game. Both situations suck. Unless I rip running lands. This is a 3-turn clock. 3 turns where I let them loam. is incredibly awkward. Punishing Fire will beat me, and Abrupt Decay will beat me. If I don't answer, ugh, it's just a terrible situation. It's like I go all in on two 2/2s in a deck that can very easily beat 2/2s, or I 3-for-1 myself and leave myself ported where I can't do anything to stop this situation and maybe win the game that way. I don't think 2/2/2s gets there. Too many draws beat me. And I also don't think I get to afford to high roll here and hope that I draw a land. At least that's something to do with my mana next turn. Interesting that they would do that. That means that I can attack with a Mishra's Factory if I don't have something else to do with my mana. I'm going to be playing this file no matter what, though. But, like, it's very good to have that information for future turns. They have crop rotation for Dark Depths, presumably since they did not port me. I can play another Vial and still hold up. How are they beating this? So they go tap 1, crop rotation for Wasteland. Crop rotation. Maybe it's a 2-turn setup, not a 1-turn setup. Like Ancient Tomb lines that are a little weird with double crop rotation. I wish I could vial this in this turn, but I can't. You didn't even Rashadan port my Caracas down to make your turns better and limit my options. A little frustrating, but okay. At least I have this vial on 2 now. That's quite good. I can't really afford to make the first move and tap out for a creature here. So we'll pass the turn, make my opponent move first. Hopefully this mucks with them a bit. I think I let that occur. I'm okay with this standoff. A blast zone on 1 is okay here. Okay, you're just going to blast zone and destroy my vials. That's fine. I probably need to ghost quarter something here while my opponent can't search. It's just kind of a question of like, what is worth the most to me? Probably taking the Tabernacle out and trying to aggro close this game, hoping to draw another land. But doing that means that if they have a Thespian stage in hand, having my Caracas is incredibly awkward. It may just be that I take out the Dark Depths and just say, like, don't assemble the combo. And I just pay with this via Mitro's Factory in the short term. The other thing can be just like, hey, I need to spike a white land so that I can hold this up, and this allows me to deploy more creatures and make my clock faster. I think it's either Tabernacle or Dark Depths here. And it's just slightly unclear which is better. Okay, that's a great draw. Alright. Hopefully I can just aggro close this game out in a couple of turns now. Every time. Alright, I'll take that. Yep. That's revoked. I drop my ability to beat a crop rotation if I pay for both of these. I think I need to try to close the game. If I just pay for one, my opponent ports me, potentially anyway. White land would be great. I don't get to play around things anymore. I mean, what you got? I presumably die to a crop rotation this turn. And we're dead. Not literally, but like we can't really beat a Punishing Fire plus Tabernacle. Yeah. Like I give my opponent 30 more life here. Opponent didn't even go for it there. There's no worlds in which I beat this. I'm going to concede here. As long as I miss on my draw step. Yeah, like opponent can Dark Depths me at their leisure. I'm just gonna pack that one in there. Like with having no land drops, with having to deal with like Tabernacle on 2 mana, with having to deal with Dark Depths, and as soon as they get a Loam, that Sanctum Prelate isn't an out due to Blast Zone. That was a disaster. We'll try again tomorrow.